Hey guys, today we'll be doing a review on the 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLS 450 4MATIC. 4MATIC by meaning all-wheel drive. So, we're going to start with the front side first. Projectile, multi-LEDs at the front, high beam, low beam, and that nice Mercedes LED line strip that's going through. It's one of my personal favorites. And in the bumper, you can see most Mercedes-Benz, like from the new era, has that feature, so that's pretty nice. And then at the side here, you can see the album. It's not there for all show. It even lights up at the dark and gives you. It's just there for aesthetics, but it lights up in the dark too. These grills are not functional, but this center one grill, yeah, it's functional. Then we're gonna go to the wheel at the side here. As you can see here, there is 5 spokes, 3 in one of the spokes here. It's pretty nice design. I actually pretty like it. And then you can see normal brake calipers, which is way enough for this family SUV that's making about 362 horsepower. Enough for braking. It's not brake horsepower. And then we're gonna go at the back here. That's where you can see the real differences of the car from the new one and the old one. The taillights have been refreshed, which I like. It's a bit more aggressive. I like it. The old one's a bit bulky. This refresh is completely, I love it. It's like simple, but not overly exaggerated. Aggressive, but not too aggressive. But the thing I don't like about the backside is one thing where I don't understand about manufacturers is to complete the design. But instead, it looks kind of goofy when you find out about it. These exhausts are fake. Fake. The real one is tucked over here. So let me show you what's the key fob here. You get your unlock, panic, and trunk, and Mercedes gives you a nice little keychain that says GLS. And I don't know if you can see it here behind. There's a Mercedes logo there too. So I'm gonna open the trunk and show you all about it. So you can see here there's a lot of trunk space, especially when you fold these 2 seats down. You got a lot, and you can fold even the second row seats to give you more room, so you can fit like 2 Christmas trees over there. So I'm gonna show you all about the engine now. To access the hood, first you need to go under the dash, and as you can see here, there's a latch. Pull on the latch, you'll hear a click sound. So now you get the front. To access the hood, for like new people who got their first cars and they don't know how to open the hood, you have to slide your hand under the hood and go to the center of the album. You go a little bit deeper. You feel a little bit latch. Push on it, then lift. It's hydraulics, so I don't need to put a stand. So as you can see here, it might look like a V8, but no, it is a 6-cylinder. It's inline 6 that is 3 liters, and it makes about 362 horsepower, like I said earlier, and 369 pound-feet of torque. Has a 48 EQS boost mid-hybrid system. Will add about roughly around 184 pound-feet of torque and extra 21 horsepower once it kicks with the boost. And then this is completely made of an aluminium chassis, this block and everything, which is really cool. And the displacement is about 2,999 cc, which is amazing for this car. Compression ratio is about 10.5 to 1, which is good. And the transmission type is a 9G Tetronic, which is used even on the new S580s, which is pretty nice to see. That means this transmission is pretty good even for a 362 horsepower car. And then You get your everything. You can most people understand this engine bay, your fuel lining, your coolant, your battery that's tucked in behind there. And now I'm going to show you the interior. We'll be talking about the door first. You got your memory seats. There's 3 memory profile settings, and then to apply them, first you press memory here. No, sorry. First you have to mess with the seat around. Put it front the way you like it, depending how tall or short you are. Okay, keep in mind this is how the seat looks. When you press memory here, it saves it. Then you press 2 to save it. Now you hear a beep. That means it's been saved. So I'm going to go 1 for example. Now 2, which we just saved. See? You can even change the memory profiles later on, so it's not like permanent. And then you're wondering what these 3 buttons do. You see these little holes on the seat? They shoot off ventilation to your back and your lower back, which is pretty nice, especially on hot days or cold days. And especially if I have a sweaty back, so this can help. Now I'm going to show you what's inside. I'm going to push the seat back. Okay, so you can see here in the car, this is the interior. Alcantara steering wheel. It comes as a package. Normal leather, but this is Alcantara. It's a fancy leather, basically. You get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ACs. That's, to be honest, that's way enough for the front side. And yes, this is not functional. This is just as design to complete the design. I don't know why they had to do that, but they had to. So the steering wheel is an absolute art piece. As usual, all Mercedes steering wheels are beautiful. Yeah, as you can see here, you got your cruise control, then you got your home button, your back button, then your fingerprint. The dial to confirm to enter. And same here, it's just pasted here. Volume button, pick up, decline, then you get voice assistance or add to favorite. And yes, this car has a semi-manual, meaning there's no clutch, but there is pedal shifters. This is for downshift, this is for upshift. To shift into that, you need to go and put on drive, then drive manual. And then let me talk about how many chargers there are. There's a wireless charge pad, 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-C there. That sounds way enough for the average Joe. Now I'm going to turn on the car and show you how it looks. Right now, I'm not going to navigate through the clusters, designs, and menu. I'll just give you an overhaul of it. So the car is not turned on. You're going to hear 3 beeps. Sorry, 4 or 5 beeps. Okay, here you can see here that this is like one of the coolest cluster designs. Next video, I'll show you how to navigate through them. Right now, you can see your miles, your RPM, your park, and you're wondering what the C stands for. C stands for comfort. There are about 4 individual modes you can select this car on. You can select on comfort, which is on right now. Then you got sports mode, which basically stiffens up the steering wheel and the suspension. And just keep in mind, this suspension is on air ride, so yes, it's pretty good. And then you have your sports plus mode, which basically enhances what I just said, and an individual, where basically you can customize whatever you like. Just to how much would you like to stiffen the steering wheel, how much would you like to stiffen the suspension, the G-force. You can even control the G-force depending on how much you want a little bit of feedback. And then there's a big display screen. Then you can see your center console where you control the AC, turn it on, auto. You can control it to here. It'll show up here when you're changing, which is pretty nice. And then, as you can see here, this is you can control the suspension level through here. This, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna turn off the AC because it's windy. Turn off the AC. It's right there. Just press it 4 times. It'll say climate 1, climate 4, then climate 3, 2, 1, and it turns off. You get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cup holders. That sounds way enough. Gonna turn off the car. Before I do that, let me show you the amber lightning. It's a bit bright today, but at night usually it's pretty bright. So you can see here, it wraps around to the back seat at the second row, then it stops there. So I'm gonna turn off the car and go to the passenger seats to show you how much leg space there are, and showing how much in the third row compared to the second row. Okay, see you at the back seat. Now at your back seat, you get your seat adjustments like that, and heated seats too, which is pretty nice to see. When you get in the car, there's plenty of leg room. Then you can see here the sunshades. To activate that, you have to pull on this, then it opens. Right now the car's turned off, so it can't do that. AC climate controls, which is nice. Then at the back seats, I have a little bit, I don't really like it because it should be only for kids. I really suggest adults not to sit at the back. It is pretty cramped, especially when the seats are all the way back and you're an adult. As you can see here, I'm 5'6" and my knees are hitting, so this is really not ideal for a 6'3". Not ideal at all to sit back. Unless there's no one at the front, I don't know why would you sit at the back then. You can adjust the seat forward so you can get more leg room. So I'm gonna come outside the car and conclude the video now. And yes, it has even a sunroof. So now you made it till the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe to Motor Gearhead for more videos like this. We'll be doing reviews like this. My own project cars we'll be working on. Some blogs about how to learn about car parts and how to manage them and how they're used and applied. So yes, so if you so please leave a comment below what should I improve on my video skills, and I'll be kindly to oblige. So see you next time, and goodbye.